and after that we are getting the output, and output is going back to the environment. Okay, so this way we can actually create a agent. Now, based the rationality of the agent. So okay, whatever the agent we are actually getting, so every agent must have some goals. Okay, the first goal that the agent must have, that is high performance. And whatever the agent that we are creating, whatever the agent we are making, the agent should do a high performance. That means the performance should be smoothly, there should be no error. Okay, so that is actually known as high performance. Another one is the agent that actually sensing something, and after sensing is actually making decisions, and based on the decision is performing some actions. Those actions are need to be correct. Okay, so that's why it is called the optimize. The output that has been coming, the output that has been showing, it should be optimized and output. That means the action should be correct, and these actions are also known as rational actions. Okay, so rational actions is basically also known as rational action means the whatever actions that has been made by the agent should be correct, and there should be no error. Okay, so this is actually the three basic goal of any agent. That first one is high performance. High performance means whatever the agent we need to make, there should be performance should be very high. Then it should be optimized. The result, whatever the agent actually, whatever decision it has to be taken, based on this the decisions, whatever based on those decisions, whatever the action that need to be performed, the actions are basically action. The output should be optimized. That should be output should be correct, and the actions that need to be performed is it should be rational. That means it should be correct actions. Okay, so rationality is nothing but status of being reasonable, sensible, and having good sense of judgment. Okay, and also the rationality is concerned with the expected actions and result depending upon what the agent has been perceived, and performing actions with the aim of obtaining useful information is an important part of rationality. Okay, so please think that what is the goal of agent. First one is high performance, then one is correctness or optimization, optimized value, and the third one is rationality or rational actions. Okay, so these are basically the three main goals of any agent. Now the next one is basically the ideal rational agent. An ideal rational agent is the one which is capable of doing expected actions to maximize its performance measure on the basis of its percept sequence, its built-in knowledge base. Then the rationality of an agent depends built-in knowledge base, and the rationality of an agent depends on the following: the performance measures, which determines the degree of success, agent's percept sequence till now, and the agent's prior knowledge about the environment, and the actions that should the action that the agent carried out. Okay, so ideal rational agents is nothing but it's basically the agent that has to be capable for doing expected actions, and whatever the actions that need to be expect from an agent. Suppose we are actually given an example of auto car. Okay, so those auto car actually we can expect the auto car that should be doing the all the doing the entire thing by their own. Okay, so the whatever the output that we are getting, that should be rational, that should be correct. Okay, so this way there should be expected and there should be correct. So the ideal rational agent is the one which is capable of doing expected actions to maximize its performance measurement. Okay, based on what? Based on some percept sequence, based on some built-in knowledge base, and also it depends some of the factors that based on that this rational agents are actually have that performance measure which determines the degree of success, then agent percept sequence till now, then the agent's prior knowledge about any environment, and the action that the agent can carry out. Okay, so we always suppose we are going to get outside from a route. Suppose we are going, so we want to make an agent like this way, that suppose we are human and we want to make a robots like this way, that whenever we are going to outside, that robot should understand that whatever we are sensing, so we are sensing that there is a rainy day, so beside we are sensing, we should make that agent like this way, we should create the agent like this this way, that it should understand that yes, today is rainy day and there might be possible that there should be rain, so we should take the umbrella with us and then go to the outside. Okay, so this is actually the agent will do. Okay, it's instead of us. So people are making the agent like this way. So this agent can be, I think, can be robots or any kind of other system. So these agents are basically have four factors. Depends on four factors. One is performance, that I told you, performance measurer. Then is environment. Then is action. Then is sensor. So what is performance actually done? Performance means, suppose we are talking about auto car. Okay, so we want to make a autonomous machine, that we want to sense something, that actually want to sense something and take some decision by their own and perform action. That action should be right and rational. Okay, so autonomous car or auto car should take some decision, should take some sense by their own and take make some decisions, and based on this decision it need to solve some, you need to perform some certain actions, and those actions might be should be correct. Okay, they should be rational. Okay, so AutoCAD, in case of performance, the performance can be, in case of AutoCAD it can be safety issues, that it should go whatever it is actually going in the outside, it should be safely driven, and also it should be comfortable. We should drive in, and should be, time should be limited. There should be no that the car should be slow, or car is slow or anything. So that should be based on the performance. Then the environment means, in the whenever it is going outside, there should be another car in the road as well, they are moving. So this is, all these cars are also part of the environment. So this is actually the environment factors. Then the next one is actions mean that the car, the automatic car, the auto car actually moving right side or left side, or is actually pressing the accelerator or pressing the brake. So these are basically the actions that need to actually performed by the auto car with some effectors. So here the effectors are like, effectors are like these things. Okay, and the last one is sensor. So in the car there should be a various sensors, like if there is a rainy day, so they should open the wiper should be moved on, so that it actually sensing something, and with the sensing something, or with the help of the senses, and also with the help of the sensor is actually perceive something or sense something, and then it actually using the effectors is performs using the effectors, it performs the certain actions means it's moving the right side or left side, or pressing the accelerator, or pressing the vibrator by doing the vibrator on, or or it's actually pressing the accelerator or pressing the brake. So this actually, the based on those decisions, they are actually taking those actions based on using the effectors. So this way we can represent the ideal rational agent, like an automatic car. Okay, and the next one is next one we have the structure of an intelligent agent. So the structure of the intelligent agents, basically we can view like this way: the agent should be always consist of both things. One is architecture, which is actually the body of the agent, and the agent program, that need program that is responsible with some actions. Okay, based on some decisions, and decision has been coming from the sense. So coming from the sense, that whatever sense we are actually getting, whatever the sense whatever the sense actually the agents are getting from the environment. Okay, and the architecture, the machinery that an agent executes on, an agent program or implementation of an agent functions. So these are the structures of the agents, and agents is basically combine of architectures who actually maintaining the machinery part, and the agent program machinery part, which are actually the body of the engine, and the agent program is basically doing the functions or taking the actions based on some decisions, and the decision is coming from the sensor. Okay, so this is actually the basic concept of an agent, that what is an agent, and what is actually what are agent main components is, and how it performs, and what are the various goals of agent, and what are the factors of agent we have. Okay, And the example of the agent is, we can say that today there is Sophia, then Kuri, then Sony, then in case of Google we have Watson. Okay, so there are so many agents. If you type Google the various agents into the various robots, there are actually various kind of robots that actually perform the different operations or different tasks as a human being. So this concept is very important in case of artificial intelligence. So today I just wanted to give you a small structure, a small introductory part of an agent. That what is agent? Agent is nothing but the agent is nothing but anything that can perceive its environment through sensors and acts upon the environment through effectors. So agents have basically taking some taking some sense from the environment, and from the environment it actually after sensing those, it actually makes some decisions. Based on the decisions, it actually performs some actions, and after getting the actions it will again go to the environment to change something. Okay, so this is the main concept of agent. And the next day we will talk about the different I will not discussing today's class because this is actually the first thing that we will not cover up by today. So from the next day we will talk about the different agents we have in artificial intelligence. Okay, so in today's class, do you have any doubts? Any doubts, anyone? Acha, in the previous class, we have talked about the knowledge representations and the preposition logic. So, in yesterday's class, we have any doubt? Can I ask something from the yesterday's class? Can I ask something? Anyone, can you please give me a knowledge of preposition logic? That what is preposition logic? Anyone? What is preposition logic? Anyone please tell me what is preposition logic? What are the logical sorry, tell me again. What is the proposition logic in AI? It's very easy.
It's a declarative.
Sorry, I can hear you. Can you please say something louder?
Madam, it is a declarative statement which is either true or false.
Okay, so what type of proposition logic we have? Anyone else? What type of proposition logic we have? Basically, two types. So what are those?
Madam,
What are those? What are the proposition logics we have? What basically two types. Suppose a sentence. So based on the sentence, we can divide the sentence in two different parts. Okay, or two different logic. So what are those?
Madam, atomic proposition and compound proposition.
Okay, and what is compound proposition and what is automatic proposition? So anyone else, please, সুমন অনেক কিছু বলেছে আর বাকিরা কেউ বাকিরা what is compound proposition and what is atomic proposition? What is atomic proposition? What is compound or complex proposition? Very easy.
Atomic propositions are the sentences which must be either true or false.
No, that is also in case of compound sentences as well. Propos- Automatic and compound both are actually
Automatic
bolo.
automatic proposition consists a single proposition symbol.
Single proposition means Single sentence.
Ah,
Yes. And what is the compound proposition? The compound propositions are nothing but which have two or more atomic proposition or two or more simple sentences. যদি একটা সেন্টেন্স থাকে তাহলে আমরা তাকে অ্যাটমিক প্রপোজিশন বলবো, আর যদি আমাদের দুটোর বেশি সেন্টেন্স থাকে তাহলে আমরা তাকে বলবো লজিক্যাল সরি কম্পাউন্ড প্রপোজিশন অর complex proposition. Okay, and what are the logical factors we are actually using to make those compound or complex propositions? What are the logical factors? Anyone else?
negation,
Yes, yes, tell me.
Conjunction,
Negation.
negation, conjunction,
conjunction,
disconjunction,
disjunction,
Yes, yes, yes.
implication,
Implication.
biconditional.
So, what is biconditional? What is
ma'am.
biconditional?
If
Which rule actually follow? Bicondition is factors that basically follows which rule?
if and
If and. Can you give me an example?
If I'm breathing, then I'm alive.
It is bioconditional. Then what is implication?
Ma'am, example you are asking?
Example or whatever the rules that has been followed in implication, whatever the rule that has been followed in biconditional, and based on that you can give me the example. You are saying that
Implication,
biconditional.
ma'am. If then rules. Ma'am, it's also known as if then rules and
Yes,
in
so
implications.
implication. So yeah, previous you and anyone says actually saying that biconditional means if then. No, biconditional actually follows if and only if, and implication actually follows if then. Then whatever the example you have saying that if I am breathing then I am alive. So this is the example of implications that which follows the if then relationship. But biconditional means if and only if. If and only if means if and only means suppose I am telling that I will go to mall if and only if I will do a shopping. Okay, so this means that if and only if the both the conditions should be true based on each other. So that is actually if and only if, which actually is known as biconditional. And if then relationship is basically the rules that if the rules that has been followed, the if then rules where that sentence are basically known as implications. Okay, so this is all about the yesterday class, and today's class we have just discussed about the basic thing of agent, and that what is agent and why how can we actually performing the various actions in agent. So agents and the next class we will talk about the different type of agents. We have different type of agent, four different type of agent. And yesterday from next class, I think day after tomorrow we have the next class. So in the next class we will talk about the different type of agents we have. After that this introduction part will be ended. Okay, so this is all about today's class. Thank you so much, students. If you have any doubt you can ask. Anyone have any doubts from today's class?
No, madam.
Okay, okay. So I will share you the PPT in the group, so you can check from that only. And the next day we will talk about the later part. Okay. So just 1 minute, I will just give you the attendance. Yes. Okay. Thank you, students. You can leave now.
thank you, ma'am.